welcome to the Unreliable Show. I'm so glad you're joining us tonight. I'm Tyler, that's Tim, that's Dean, and Kyle. We're going to answer a question. It's going to be a good one. This is the question that I have been waiting for so very long. This has taken weeks in the planning. No joke. And when you hear, you're going to be like, what? So without further ado, the question is, if you could perform in a live band, what would your set list be?
That's the singer. You should specify.
All right, if you were the lead singer and you had a choice to pick anything you wanted, any song you wanted, what would your set list be? We've been going back and forth on this for a long time. First I said 3, then we're going 4, now 5, and well, you know. Oh, this is so exciting. This is a good one. It's not like your favorite color or your favorite cereal. Like, music's the best, and set lists are awesome, and being in a live band would be cool. And
always wanted to.
So if you could do a couple songs, what would your set list be and why?
Quick tangent. I dated a girl recently. She's actually the singer of a band now.
Yeah.
They're performing Thursday here in town.
Really?
Yeah.
Doing that Thursday in the park?
Yeah. Just want to throw that out there.
That's cool.
Bert, do you want to start this one?
Probably not. He doesn't even know, do you?
No, I know. 3 of them. So you've gone back.
Well, that's fine. If you only want to do 3, that's fine.
Hotel California, Wanted Dead or Alive, and Turn the Page. And I'd also do Enter Sandman, and we'll stick with that.
Wow, you had kind of like a
Classics.
mellow southern rock vibe until you threw Enter Sandman in there.
Well, it's different than Setlist songs, so I gotta do that.
I don't want to go yet.
Kyle, would you like to go?
Me? Sure. Well, this was very difficult for me because ever since I was a little kid, and there's probably going to be a picture over my head right now, I've always wanted to be a singer. I don't have the vocal cords
Can I
for
put a
it.
video in here instead?
The Grinch? No. Nice try though. Anyways, so my set list, it was really hard to come up with, but I think I settled on 5 of them. 3 of them are going to be like 90s rock because it kind of fits my singing style. So I chose Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, Shimmer by Fuel. I also chose Found Out About You by the Gin Blossoms. That would be cool.
He has his phone because he can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. Let Her Cry by Hootie and the Blowfish.
That's
awesome.
a good song.
Yeah. And then lastly, I'm probably going to sound kind of queer for this, but have you guys ever seen Disney's movie Starstruck?
No.
Starstruck?
Starstruck.
I've never even heard of the movie.
No? I'm going to talk about it real quick. Anyways, it's about this... Anyways, one of the songs from that movie is called Hero, and I would do that one also. It's really cool.
Would you do it? Well, like, would you do them in that order?
Maybe.
Like, see, because my set list, my whole thing is I know what I'm going for, but I had a very specific order that I wanted to.
couldn't remember mine.
That's why I wanted to do all mine in a certain order, and I worked very hard.
Yeah, I think I'm going to switch my order.
All of mine are from one album. It's the newest album from The Fray called Helios. And very specific, the order would be Give It Away, Keep On Wanting, Shadow and a Dancer, and Hold My Hand. The first time I heard this album, I knew, like, this was the album that I said, if I could do this live, this would be it. All these songs. And I went back and forth for weeks with other songs from different artists, but they didn't fit because this is the epitome of what I would think a perfect set list is that could appeal to all audiences everywhere. It's very cool. Can't wait until you guys listen to it.
Also, yeah, as you just said, we're going to put links in the description and probably annotations on our heads, maybe right about now, and we'll have all our playlists so you can actually go to them and hear and watch all the videos and songs and all that. So there you go. For mine, it took me a while too because I love singing, I've always sang, I always thought it'd be cool to sing in a band. I actually was going to try out to do that at one point, but then it didn't work out. But, so yeah, I went back and forth with a shit ton of mine. And everyone's going to be surprised because it's not the music I usually listen to or what I'm dressed appropriately for more often than not. But I always figured if I was going to sing, it would be more mellower, kind of soft rock, pop kind of stuff. So I would start with Daydream Believer by the Monkees. although it's actually written by the dude from the Kingston Trio. But I love that song. I don't care what everyone thinks. And then All For You by Sister Hazel, Roll to Me by Delamitri would be just a good little one in the middle. And then Good Riddance by Green Day, and I would finish it off with a Little Help from My Friends by the Beatles, although the Joe Cocker version is the one I'd probably emulate. And I think that's my set list.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah,
It's too late to change it now.
Yeah, like I said, I actually wrote it down, so it is my set list.
We've all got pretty varied set lists. I thought you two were definitely gonna do some more
Hard
See,
rock.
rocky,
I
rock and
love
roll.
that kind of music, but as far as like me singing, it's not in my range. It's not what I'm comfortable singing. And if I was on stage, I don't know. This is the stuff I would get more into.
See,
not
like
only
my
is it
set list,
easier
I
to
don't think I
sing-
could sing it. But if I could sing it, I would. So that's why I picked
Yeah. Well, these like A, I can sing them, but B, it would just I don't know. This is the music I think is more like emotional, and you get into it a little more. Like the rock stuff, I love. Don't get me wrong. I'll listen to Disturbed over anything most days, but this just I don't know. This I feel is more emotional. I get more of a connection to this kind of music, so
That's
that
why.
would
That's
be what I
that
would
is
do.
why I picked mine. Mine is the way because I envisioned everything from the stage setup to the lights to the way everything is to specific order of the songs and how you're gonna play it, and that's why I was going for more of an emotional connection to the whole thing to make it feel like a whole
Yeah.
journey. Because I was thinking if you were doing this like the only thing I could think of was going back to like the battle of the bands that they used to do in high school. And they would actually have people grade the bands, and then there would be a winner.
I was a judge
And I
on
was
that
thinking,
one year.
if there was, if we were doing that, that would be how I would do it. Like the only thing I could think of was like you had to do. So if you wanted to win, you'd have to know everything
Yeah.
about it. That's what I picked my set list as. Not necessarily the best of the best songs and my favorites, but the things that would appeal to general masses and would get things done.
Yeah, that thought process is a little too complex for me. I was having hard enough time.
Well, see, that's
limiting to what-
why I love the question, because it was so complex. I'm like, yeah, you really got to think about this, and I love music, and there's so many choices to go with.
You brought up a
But-
good point there. When you guys are doing this, I know you, because I already talked to you about it at one point. Do you guys picture the Tim Industry as the band?
Oh, yes.
Yes, yeah, that's what I was
No.
assuming.
Well, fuck you
Me
too.
doing everything.
Not that any of us are musically inclined whatsoever.
No, not in the slightest.
Because
That's how I always. I figure you're on bass, he's doing keyboard and/or drums, you're on guitar.
Well, yeah, I mean,
That's how I always picture that going.
I'm always lead and keyboard. You're always doing lead guitar. You're doing bass, or you're doing bass, and then you're doing drums.
That's
You
right, I'm
disappear
going-
behind a drum set.
that's right. I'm going Phil Collins style right now.
It works in my head. I mean, you were learning the bass for a while, weren't you? You were trying.
Yeah.
You were just messing around
Trying to
with
just mess around.
Just messing around with it.
Really learned.
I tried to get into guitar years ago, but I had a little falling out with my guitar teacher. He was kind of an asshole, so I just dropped it. Lost interest.
it. I know my basic guitar chords. It's just I never stuck it out long enough to keep my fingers all nice and what do they call it? Calloused.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, no, inherent. I'm a wimp. I'll go back to the keyboard.
Well, with that, now that we're starting to ramble on tangents, before we take up too much more of your time, what would you guys do? If you could sing in a band and sing any songs, whether you're currently capable or not, what would your set list be?
Well,
3 to 5 songs, blah blah blah.
I remembered my fifth, Dream On.
Ah, good song. So yeah, let us know what your set list is. And
Oh my god, it's so hot in here. Like,
It is crazy.
we
hot
need to
in here.
fucking open a window because I'm melting. I thought it was gonna be cool today, and there were like gonna be windows
Hurry up
open.
before someone breaks the window and calls the cops.
if you like, subscribe, and if you subscribe, like. Bye!
That was horrible. Your hand was in my face.
Welcome to the Unreliable Show. That's Tim, I'm Tyler, Dean, and Kyle. This is our holy shit. La 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 la. Welcome to the Unreliable Show. We are. No, I already done that. Welcome to the Unreliable Show.
And take 30.
Welcome to the Unreliable Show. We are the Tim Ministry, and we're awesome. I don't like any of these intros. Unreliable Show is what you're watching right now. Thank you for tuning in. And we're gonna answer a question now.
This is going wonderfully. You sounded constipated for most of that.
Welcome to the Unreliable Show. That's all I got.